Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, DXN Globe. I'm so fortunate to welcome you, everyone, for today's webinar. Today, the webinar is all about the impact of events in DXN business. Events is always a very important part in direct selling business. Unfortunately, many of our leaders, many of our members are not taking part in that. They don't have much awareness about that. Even a new event coming, you should see it as an opportunity to grow your team. And most of the time, what happen, people will force their team members, but unfortunately, they themselves will not be so serious about it. So today's session is all about the impact of events in DXN business. And to talk about that, we have a very wonderful speaker who has trained 10 thousands of people, even inside and outside DXN. And by profession, he is an aeronautical engineer, but by passion, he is a trainer. He has taken part in many of the programs, many of the events and initiatives for the common crowd, common people. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Let us welcome today's speaker, Mohammed Fatemi Ghani, the Crown Ambassador, all the way from Canada. Sir, please, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Ajmal, for that wonderful introduction and talking about the events yourself. So today's talk is something very different. So let me do the recording from my side too. Let me just
Sure.
right. So it's good morning and Assalamu alaikum from Vancouver, Canada. And I will be sharing my screen because there are a lot of stuffs which are very, very important. And just Ajmal, confirm that you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The time would be about 1 hour to 1.5 hour, and with the Q&A at the end. And there will be a lot of stuff which I would like you to really write notes, ask question at the end. And there are some videos also I'm going to play. So please take it seriously. As Ajmal mentioned, this is something which is extremely important. The two areas that I usually talk is the business aspect, and of course, I do talk about health and wellness. What DXN is, popular and it's helping millions of people. But I'm not going to talk about the good health and products. Today, it will be all around your income, which is directly connected with the events. So this topic is definitely ignored and not given that importance. So we are looking for the on the left side of the screen. If you look at down products and wellness, that is not my topic. My topic today is about the events and how you can strategize, learn the skill, and grow your business. The question is, who is this webinar for? Not for everyone. Today's webinar is exclusive for people who are doing presentation. And what is the reason for doing this type of talk? It's not only the webinar, like a virtually I'm with you all, but seminars and actual mega events that is taking place. So the people who are in business, who are in sales and marketing, in the people who have joined today, I'm sure there are a lot of people uh, who are not with DXN, but you are a teacher, you are a motivational speaker, you are a coach. Uh, but for sure, this talk is for those people who would like to expand their business, that is their DXN business. And I would say if there are staff of DXN, right from senior staff to middle order staff, it is for them also because they are doing a lot of mega events of a few hundred to few thousand people around the world. So, what is the definition of events? They are organized gathering online or in person. Now, out of the two, the impact that is there in person has got much bigger impact. So most of my talk, 90% will be around the in-person gathering that we are having. So as I mentioned that this is not a very common topic, and today you will definitely learn many valuable insight on this. So what event does, I mean, there has to be a reason behind the people who are arranging these events. They would like to educate people. So the knowledge of those people who are attending, it increases. As far as DXN is concerned, is around the company, the product, the business, and the people who are achieving various ranks and status. It is there to inspire people. You see, the belief that we have about anything, it gets strengthened. The vision, the motivation that is needed in our life, and the connection. End of the day, this beautiful life that you have, it is all with the relationship that you have with people, the community that you are with. So, one of the most important factors in our business, and this is from no less than my coach, Eric Worre.
We're going to talk about the most important skill in network marketing. There's no more important skill than this skill. If you're in the room, congratulations. But for most of the people watching this, you're going to be watching from home. You're going to be watching from your phone, from your computer, from your tablet, whatever you're watching from. Maybe this is in the future. You're watching it as a hologram in the middle of your living room. Following up, closing, getting people to make a decision, getting people started effectively, and promoting events. So now, there's one skill that's the highest paid skill in all of network marketing. That's promoting events. If you get people to attend a big event, your company big event, you can't get paid more for any activity than that activity. But that activity is on the other side of this gateway that I'm going to talk about in this course. You got to get to the other side. You got to be able to be strong enough, face your fears enough, become skilled enough, become confident enough to face this one. And most people, I'll be honest with you, if you take 100 people who join network marketing, 70 of them immediately will say, you know what, I'm just going to be a customer, because they don't want to go through this first door, making this invitation. They take a tiptoe towards it, and then they go, oh, maybe it's not for me. I'll just keep using the product for a while. 7 out of 10. They say, yeah, they'll just use the product. And I'm glad they're using the product. I'm happy they're using the product. I'm happy they're getting benefit from the products and services that you provide. But wouldn't it be better to be in that small percentage? It takes so little for you to separate yourself from the crowd. In network marketing, it takes so little. To step through this first door, you do it in your first day of any real job. But when you join this business, all of a sudden, every little childhood fear that you've ever had shows up. Every phobia, every excuse. We're downright creative as to all the reasons why we can avoid doing what we know we're supposed to do. We're creative at it. It's like, I'm not so sure. This course is dedicated to setting appointments. It's dedicating to getting people to take a look. We have other courses on presenting, on follow-up, objections, closing, but this course is designed specifically to get people to take a look at what you have to offer. And here's the great news about that. I know if we can get people to take a look, we're going to get good results. Even if we're not very good at it, at the actual presentation, it doesn't even really matter. You don't have to be amazing. You just have to be busy. You have to be active in order to be able to get results in this business. This is the gateway. And understand, it's okay to start off not highly skilled and to become highly skilled over time. That's okay. You don't have to be amazing when you start. It was such good news for me as a poor student growing up in formal education. It was such good news to me that I didn't have to be skilled before I could get started. It was such good news to me to know that I couldn't get fired. It was such good news that I could fail and screw up, and I have unlimited swings at the bat. And here's what it was like when I realized this. I'm not a great athlete, but if I stood over the plate and the best pitcher in baseball was pitching, I'm going to miss a lot. But if I get unlimited swings, I'm going to hit something. Something's going to happen. I'm going to get on base. I'm going to get some results. If I have unlimited swings, eventually he's going to get tired. He's going to throw a nice, easy one. Bang. Same thing's true with you. Be willing to start. Be willing to be embarrassed. Be willing to take the swings in order to figure it out. If you're willing to do that, then you're good. If you're not willing to do that, then I can't help you.
All right. So that's Eric Worre. And in his book, Go Pro, the last point that he stressed upon is this thing: the impact or what events does. So if you look at this slide, it is talking a lot that from information, when they see those thousands of people in the same room, there is emotion, there is motivation. It's just not the information. And IQ plays a very important role in our life. So you need to understand what these event does. Is just not the education, is the connection, is the feeling that those people have. They take action. So all of it is happening in events. So remember, these events, the impact and the power that it has, you with all the knowledge, all the experience, you being a crown ambassador or you are the top earner, you cannot do what this one simple events can do for you. So it is not an option that I will see, I will, if I get time. No, I'll teach you today as to what you need to do to get those 100 people or 200 people. And I'll give you the example also. So events are a must. It is compulsory for you to promote and get the best result out of it. Because there are not one or two, there are maybe 10, 12 speakers there. They are sharing their experience. So people who are there, they learn faster. They get inspired with all the people who are there. Because when I'm talking, for example, to a person, and he's a prospect, for example, then that's one-to-one. I'm sharing my knowledge and experience. But when that person goes to this big hall, auditorium, or whatever, wherever, in the stadium also we have such events, and they see people from all walks of life. So that experience, you just cannot have it on call or in front of a person in a cafeteria or anything. So such events builds that relationship, and that is what creates that massive action. So more knowledge, of course, more energy. There is that vibe is there. There is a growth. People are talking about their success. They are so laser focused. And you see all these successful people, not one, two, especially all those people who are coming on the stage one after the other. Most of these events that we have, it's recognition, and you see those people who are recognized. Some of them are just ordinary people, and they have come to a level where they are highly successful from whatever job they were doing. They moved into this wonderful industry called network marketing or direct selling. So you need to yourself attend. You need to have other people participate what those guys are doing. I mean, you saw that video just now. I mean, those people who are sitting in the front, right next to the stage, some of their earning is over $1 million, because I am with that group in GoPro. So coming to your participating and your prospects and members who are participating, everybody is going to grow. Now, the question is, who should attend the events? Every member of yours who are consumers, because the talk that they have in such events is on health and wellness and on business. So, personally, those people should attend, and with their active members. That is very important. The people who are not interested, so don't waste your time with them. Be with those people who wants to really do this as a business. So the impact that those people will have is manifold. All your prospects, you've been talking to so many people, and what is the reason of your talking? It's not only recruitment, but you would like them, they are having some issues, and you would like to get those issues set aside. So all those prospects, all those people who are on the fence, they don't know whether to join, whether to use the product. So they need to be invited. But there's a lot of hard work which need to be put in. The mistake that I'm seeing people are doing, they just invite and they do group invitation. It does not have that impact at all. You need to invite people one to one. And again, I'll tell you how to go about it in a professional manner. But before the invitation, what is the purpose of this event? Every event that we have, they have an agenda. It is recognition, it is a kind of anniversary events, or it is a leadership camp, or it is a speaker coming from outside, or it is purely on gyanotherapy. So you need to basically brief so that the person knows exactly. He is not kind of surprised with the number of people. You can say that, so many people are going to come over there. So they should be aware why they are going and what they are going to get. So how do you connect with people? First, making the list. I always teach people that no list, no business. So you need to have a list of all your invitees. Write down their name, their contact, and how you're going to get in touch with them, and what will be the follow up that you're going to do. So be very specific. This person has got health issue, or this person has got money issue, or this person just does not like the job. And there will be people who will be talking on the stage. So you should be very clear who you would like to invite. Now, how to contact people? Text, we are quite master in it, giving out text. Email is another way to go about with it. The best way to connect is by personally calling and seeing that person. Seeing that person is 100% that you are going to, take appointment with that person and say that I'm going to talk for, or, we are going to have this meeting just for 15 minutes, and make sure, put a timer in your mobile, and 50 minutes and you are out. So tell them that this is what they are going to get. If they come, this is what is going to happen, and get their confirmation. So invite people that what they are going to experience. It's not just listening. Remember, feelings are very important. There are people on the stage who are excited. There are some doctors, and there are, the people who are the on the top level, like CEO or Dr. Lim himself. They are, imparting knowledge and their experience. And there are some very emotional people. They cry on the stage. So that is the experience we are talking about. So you make sure that experience that they are going to get is invaluable. And what that experience does, it creates beautiful memories. And that is the impact we like to have for the people. Then there is engagement. Of course, they engaged with the people who are at the site where that person is sitting, and there is inspiration, and all this. These are just not the words; these are the things that I've seen that they transform the lives of people. These events. So you are not just talking to them; you are showing them the real success who are coming on the stage. So, what actually happened? This is again a beautiful, stage by stage, uh, whatever they are learning, and they are getting in touch with different people. So, there is a people's connection is happening. Then, those people who are around that person in that hall, and those people who are talking, whatever they are talking, that's an experience. So the retention or something has clicked. And now, whatever you were talking to this prospect, he's seeing DXN or this health and wellness entrepreneurship program in a different way now. So the moment there is a clarity, the impact is much better. And with that impact, of course, you will get the results. They will like to try the product. They would like to be part of the business. And they would like, some of them, they would like to come on the stage also. So where it starts is with the invitation, how you invite, who you invite, and what they go through, that experience, that motivation, and of course, the transformation. So, what they see live has got much, much bigger impact than this virtual meeting that we have. So, what do you need to do to have a bigger impact? Now, this is a big thing. you're not just selling the ticket. The ticket costs maybe $10, or maybe for events like leadership camp and workshop. People pay a few hundred to few $1,000s to be part of such events. So, your job when you are talking, when you are pre qualifying, when you are inviting, make sure you sell the vision, what they are going to get. Like when you hear the story of people, you get connected with not the success that person has. You get connected with the failure that person had, and then come to that success. So the vision has to be clear. Every people in this world, are having some problem. Everyone has got some problem, whether it is health, whether it is money, whether it is both. So just don't go out and start, pushing. You have to be there in this seminar and this camp and this anniversary event. Don't just sell the ticket. Talk what they are going to get, how this is going to change themselves. There's a purpose, there is a growth, there is a legacy, there's so much in this. So, once again, if you look on the left side, let me just quickly read: don't sell the ticket. Don't just invite and tell. And the worst thing which has happened, that you buy the tickets for other people and they don't show up. Imagine. I have heard so many people, I've spent so much money. I've invited maybe 50 people and I don't see all of them. 4 or 5 of them are there because they did not take the money out. So if you focus on the price, short term interest, and limited impact, one time decision, that's not what you should be doing. The selling of the vision is with the purpose. And if you are connected with their purpose, there is an excitement, and they see that my problem is getting solved. It will get solved. So this is the reason why we say that, why women are so successful. 75%, three-quarter of networkers are women, because this is the business of hearts. And women, of course, compared to men, they can feel things. So the movement that you are going to create is through that vision. You have to have a very clear goal. And when you start inviting, the first people that you should be inviting are the leaders. And those leaders, you have to give them a certain target. Say, if you have got a, say, crown diamond who has been in the business for maybe 7, 8 years, 10 years, that person has got a very big network. So that person should bring at least 100 people, 200 people. So that goal that you are putting in front of them, that creates the right direction and the focus which will give the result. You see, people talk about goal setting. So this is the goal setting for the events. You have to be very specific. You are going to bring 100 people. Why? Because if you go to the e-world and you can find out number of people that person has. Maybe some of the people are not active. They are kind of just struggling in the business, or some have got completely out of the system. So the number, you cannot have an exact number, but give a rough number. The people who have joined, even they should have some numbers, something like maybe 20 or 30 people. And what need to be done is a consistent action. that you need to start sending some material to them, that this is what they are going to get. So now watch this. Just a couple of months back, I went to Mauritania, and look, there are over 1,000 people. So can you see 1,000 of people, and this is a story of 500, and this person, he has got a cap called 500. This one person, his name is Ibrahim, he brought 500 people in this event. Do you see him a Superman? Just like you. So if one person brings 500 people, so you can imagine what impact it'll have on his business. So he must have worked very, very hard, and he got the result out of it. Mauritania is not a very rich country, but there are very, very hardworking, smart people like Ibrahim. What Owen does? Now imagine the person whom I'm giving this plaque to, that person is from Ibrahim's team. So the events recognizes people. So the target that, once again, I am repeating so that it goes in your mind. You should have a proper target. Plan your step, what action you need to take, and what knowledge you need to share with those people who are joining, whether they are prospects, they are members, they are consumers, they are leaders, anybody. And tell them that let's do it together. Let's have 500 people. So every member should have an event target. Same thing, leaders have got a bigger targets, and members who have joined should also have a target. Why it matters? The target. It gives you the direction. Why people write goals, and who write goal takes into action, they get the result. It's not only in the mind. So there is a continuous, engagement taking place that creates the momentum. So number of new members that you have, so you need to work very hard before the event starts, and get engaged with all those people, members, leaders, anyone that you have. So make it a habit, that target that you are having, whether it is a small event, whether it is a big event, make sure you promote to your entire network. Follow up. You have heard me saying so many times, all the books talking, the breakfast of the champions are in the follow up. It's just not telling them. Make sure that they have got their tickets. They have purchased it. You don't buy for them. If you are buying for them, 90% will not come. So talk about the value, what they are going to get. Start promoting early. You come to know that there is an event taking place after 3 months or after 6 months. So you need to start working from today. Start making the list at least. So this, look at the time frame that I have got now. The promotion has been announced by the DXN office. So you take 3 to 6 months to start planning. And then comes 2 to 3 months, you build the awareness, sending messages, uh, sharing some of the promotional events and the values behind it. 1 to 2 months before, make sure those speakers profile is sent out to them. And if and there is always, an early bird offer, that if you get, say, 20 people or 50 people, you can buy the ticket for maybe 50% at discount initially. This happens everywhere. You go and buy the airlines ticket. I mean, whatever you pay at the last moment, you pay half or even less than half. So coming to 2 to 4 weeks, 1 month before, there should be a massive action taking place. And 1 week before is the last call. So this entire thing starts a couple of months before. So you should have a plan, you should have a strategy to have a bigger impact to fill the hall. So build the awareness, give time, more time for them to think. You cannot have everything at the last moment. More conversation is needed. Again, remember, it's not you who is going to have an impact on that prospect. It's not you who have failed to get that member or that consumer do the repeat purchase. Whatever you had been doing, maybe you have been doing completely wrong. You have been pushing and pushing. I know some of the leaders, my own leaders, senior leaders, they come back to me, their members, that I don't like this guy. I said, why? Balki, he's pushing me too much to buy and buy. Why aren't you doing this 2500 PV or 5000 PV? He's on my nerve. So there are a lot of mistakes that we do, and why people stop if they have started. They saw the vision, they saw that they can come out of the problem, and why do they stop? Anyway, you need to make sure those people who you like to invite should not be a small number. So promote the next event. Next event means, that is, I'm going to tell you, end of this webinar, I'm going to have the next event, and that is on 15th of August. But I've started promoting since 1 month. So every meeting that you are having, every talk that you are having, if you are a speaker, if you are a trainer, you are going and meeting your people, make sure that card should be there right in the front. Every talk, you talk about that events. So promotion is very, very important. Now, there are different ways to promote. And now, this is a very important slide. If you would like to take a screenshot, this is important. Group promotion, that is, you put it in the Facebook group, or you put it in the page, or you put it in the WhatsApp group. That will have the impact maybe 20%. But once you text to that person personally, and you say, hello, Ibrahim, or hello, John, hello, so and so, I'm really happy to invite you to our mega events taking place on so and so date. Now, that is a personal invitation. That is what you need to do. And then you see them, call them, and make sure what they are going to get. So one to one is the best way. In spite of all this AI, your personal touch, AI cannot replace. So same is with the events that you are going to have. one to one is what you need to do. So if you are going to invite, say, 100 people, you need to talk to 500 people. That's a lot of job. And one to one, that's a massive job. But the result you will get is unbelievable. So tell them that what they are going to get. Share the value, invite all who are in your list. Okay, that builds the momentum. Once again, tell early, remind them, and tell them to bring their friends. You have to create excitement. You know, people get motivated with people who are positive. I mean, you don't have to jump up and down the stage, or if you are talking to people, don't have to be overly excited, but show some excitement. This mega event which is taking place, just the way you talk, it makes a big difference. Talk about the people who are going to be the speakers. There is a mega event taking place in Europe. I just remembered I got a banner saying that, these are the speakers. And in that, one of the speakers they are bringing in this European leadership camp is an actor. And I just went through it, and he's just not an actor. He is a author. He is a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, and an actor. Because there are a lot of actors. Everybody is not Tom Cruise. Of course, Tom Cruise is not going to come for your event. Maybe if you paid him big enough, he's going to come. He came to FIFA. Anyway, you have to create that momentum and have a team challenge. Okay, leader number one, let me see. Can you get 500 people? Okay, leader number two, 200 people. Leader number three, 100. And let's see who meets their target. So challenge each other. I mean, this is a very good, positive, challenging environment. Everybody wins. The best thing is in our business, somebody brings 500, his chances of winning and getting a bigger result is higher than a person who is bringing 10 people. So we always say, team is what? Together we achieve more. Everyone. Here it is written, we. So more action and celebrate. There is a win-win situation. Turn energy into results. Again, look at the flow over here. Set the challenge. Rally your team, those team. You have to work very, very hard. Take action. Meet up every week, not every month, every week. And track that this person out of that 100, he's already got 50. What about you? What about you? So one challenge, one team, and you have unlimited momentum. Follow up. And the beautiful thing is, follow up until the person is seated. It's not that that person is confirmed 1 week before. What happened? Now you should be going like crazy on your mobile. Have you reached? Where are you? If they are your leaders, the leaders should be there in the event hall maybe 2 hours before, maybe 3 hours before. And have, networking, have coffee, get all your people in one group. I mean, if you have seen our events, who all come from different countries. They bring their flags and they are all together, especially these people from Peru and Bolivia and Philippines. Connect, invite, remind, encourage, and confirm. All happening through your mobile. So, what actually the events does, it increases the belief. Everything runs around your belief. If they are coming, their belief is strong. So you need to work on their belief, and how you work is by, again, education. Tell them, keep on telling them. You have to, it is a must that you should. You are my brother, you are my friend, you are my colleague for such a long time. Let's go and learn something, and from that learning, that you will get some benefit. So, better event, stronger team, better result. So, now what is your different types of events taking place? There is a product training happening, there is a training around business, there's a strategy session, there is team building, there is conferences, there is a recognition night, all kinds of things are happening. And recognition is something everybody needs. If you look around, one person, the whole world knows he is very hungry for recognition. And he is Mr. Donald Trump. If you have seen in the FIFA what happened, I mean, he gave the medal and everybody went away, the Prime Minister of Canada and others, but he came back on the stage again with those people who wanted to celebrate. So, recognition is important. Celebrate your recognition. Now, this is a beautiful picture. Can you imagine this event where there were about 4,500, 5,000 people? And the people who are seated, and this wasn't in a stadium. And there were thousands of people. And when was this event which took place? This took place on the final of Qatar FIFA. So, why these people are doing so amazingly well? Because for them, this event was much, much important, bigger than the FIFA final. I've been to Latin America many, many times. Soccer, or in Asia you call it football, is like a religion. It's too much for them. But here you see these people. They all came for learning, came for taking a photo with us. The people came from Brazil, from Peru. This is happening in Cochabamba. And imagine all these, on the right side, you see young girls, and on the left side, there are men and all that. They just, they were all lined up to take photographs. Young people, hardly 18, 19. And for them, getting a recognition, I mean, I'm there, alhamdulillah, to teach them, but he brought the book and said that, sir, please, can you autograph it? And I would like to, go ahead and have a picture with you. 500 PV, that 5 is 500 PV, not 100 or 200. So, recognition is important, connection, inspiration. That recognition really inspires people. What is the banner saying at the back? You grow, we grow together. So it's all about growth. So this momentum that you have needs to be, very personal. So when people come, say thank you. Very small word, but a bigger impact. So you tell them, these are the people who are the winners and how they have won. So your team members need to be recognized. A celebration has to take place. So that is what keeps the momentum going. So my question is, can you tell me when does the real event begin? So I'm sure I don't have time to go through the chat uh, answers. Most of the people are thinking, okay, about 3 months or 2 months or three, whatever. The real event, the impact of it begins after the event. After the event. What the event does, it inspires, educate, connects, relationship, and you thank them. Everybody, right, sitting over there, you thank them. Thank you for coming. You should have a list of the people. Out of that 100, maybe 95 came. Thank each and every. After the event, immediately have a coffee party. What you actually would like to have the result that they should, you want to see them motivated. So that momentum is through that after the event, the gathering that you're having. So after the event, ask your prospect, what do you do? What did you like best? Because you did not get time to talk to all 100 people. Or I'm sure they have got a lot of questions. They did not understand certain things. They want to speak about the speaker. So that after event activities is equally important. Again, make it a habit for follow up. Share the values, add values, stay engaged. So your event activities continues for maybe 2 weeks or a month even. So the event is only for one day, for a few hours, but the impact, again, the word is impact, is a lifetime. Events build belief. Belief creates action. Action creates leaders. And leaders build a powerful organization. Our business revolves around leaders. Network marketing is the business of leaders. If you take care of your leaders, you just don't know where your growth will be, where your income will be. So why in network marketing, the the events that we have, you know, that connections that you need to have is so important because you are building the belief of the people. They look at successful people, the real stories of ordinary people becoming extraordinary. It's amazing. So this is what these events does. Increases the knowledge. Of course, everybody is talking about how the product help, or how the business help, and what the personal development did to them. And all that together creates the synergy. And it creates a good relationship. And finally, from that whole group of your members who are part of your organization, you develop leaders. So I repeat, events build belief, belief creates action, action creates leaders. So the belief that you need to have is a must. See it, feel it, live with it. Knowledge, of course, is very important. That is a foundation. So you need to keep educating your people. And momentum is definitely very much required, because that is what is create that motivation to the people. And all that together builds the relationship in any business, whether it is a corporate or whether it is Microsoft or whether it is any business in the world. Relationship is the foundation. And our business of network marketing is also called relationship marketing. So, stronger relationship, stronger team, bigger, stronger business. So, focus on developing leaders after you have put in about 2-3 years. Focus on that. And remember, in such events, leaders are made. Once you have become a crown ambassador, once you have become a crown diamond, make sure that you are not on the stage. If you come, also come for a few minutes. Get your leaders come on the stage and let them talk. Recognize them. You just don't know the impact that one person will have. You have heard this. Leaders are not born. They are made. And they are made in the events. In the events, these leaders are made. Because they got the recognition. They saw their people, who are their members and consumers, and he or she gets so much motivated. So that's all. As I said, I'm going to take 1 hour. I exactly took 1 hour. The announcement that I have now for you all is, that's what called promotion. I'm going to do this objection handling and questions in our business system D on 15th of August. And you're looking at the timings. You'll be given the Zoom link and all that later. How can I help you? Is through the book. Of course, if you don't read book, you don't gain knowledge, you're not going to go to the next step. The good news is, if you look at my first edition, which is in the center, Map Your Freedom, with the guy with the hand across, that was my first book. And the second one, which is on the left side, which is the same cover. And the third edition, which is digital, which has got all this events things inside. That is not in the second edition, because the third edition came out this year. And it is having 3 important chapters have been added. And that is the impact of events, the social media, how to use it and all that, and AI. I've got another good news is the book has been translated till now and uploaded in my website, Map Your Freedom, in 6 languages. Only yesterday, Nepali language book has been uploaded. And we already have English, Arabic, Hindi, Spanish, and Amharic. So, as a token of appreciation, all those who have joined today's webinar, you can go to my website, mapyourfreedom.com, and you can download my booklet, not the book. That's free. Write your name and email, submit. You'll get the book in your email. All right. Those who have been invited, who are not part of DXN, can get in touch with me through the website again. Get in touch, write your name, and then tell me that you have attended my webinar and you have some question. You can have a one-to-one talk with me. So my coaching platform, that is where I'm coaching people. These are the 3 places: YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And now I am doing 2 video coaching every week. And you can see it's close to about 8.6 thousand people who are getting benefit out of it. If you like to get benefit, you are most welcome. This is just a small video which I had put, and there were hundreds of people who got, who liked it. So what are you looking at? The beautiful beach in Nanaimo, which is in Vancouver Island, and they've got mountains. And then today they have got this kite flying. We have our 1st of July Canada Day coming up. And I am right now in front of these beautiful kites which are at the back of me, if you can see that. The message from this kite that I would like to give you all is that this flying thing, my entire background is aviation. It is only happening because of that air. These kites will not fly if there's no air. So that air is like an oxygen for any flying machine. Likewise, in our business, what is that air? What is that oxygen? And that oxygen is prospecting, prospecting, and prospecting. Thank you very much for attending this 1 hour, 5 minutes of our webinar. And I am ready for your questions. I'll stop sharing the screen and I'm back with Ajmal.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful session. Actually, it was really wonderful that we really want people to attend the sessions, the events what DXN is conducting. And even in Latin America, there are more leaders who are doing this independent convention. And
Absolutely.
yeah, like the same way, it should be given that importance, and people should attend, and they should in future should learn from it and try to organize such programs. Inshallah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So remember, Ajmal, I was there first time when Mexico opened in 2007. There were hardly, any people at that time. Then Peru opened in 2010.
Okay.
Again, these leaders who organized, they were only about 200 people, 150 people. The first, I'm talking about leadership camp that I did. And that was 3 days event, 3 days. Imagine they all came from all over Peru, and people came by bus more than 30 hours of drive from Bolivia. They came up to Lima, where we had the event. And then 2012, Bolivia opened. And I was there in La Paz. And again, there were a few hundred people. And those, over the years, they grew, as you saw the picture, in thousands of people. Now they have between 5 to 10,000 people. They look forward to such convention. So, and those leaders, I've seen some of them, they were not even diamond. Now they are crown ambassadors. I mean, when I see those people, first time when I went to Bolivia, there was, of course, they had just started. They were just star agent and rubies and all that. In coming years, they kept on going up and up and up. And the impact of such convention, the way they promote their convention is unbelievable. So their success is around such learning, convention, seminars. They do mega events. So I'm sure there will be a lot of questions coming.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like I
if
have
you can.
shorted down few questions because we are going live in Facebook as well. So I have short down listed out few questions which I feel important. So shall I ask you the questions?
Sure, and it should be around this event, today's webinar.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
should
That's
not
why.
ask me how to use the Ganoderma.
So the first question is, what are the common reason distributor avoid attending events, and how can a leader help overcome these barriers?
So there are two questions.
Yeah, two questions
So
in one.
first thing is your own belief. You see, uh, you must have seen there were a few slides on the belief. Your belief with DXN product or DXN company is not 100%. So that has to be 100%. And it is you who have to lead. You have to be right in the front. And you need to promote in a professional manner. You need to call and see those people face to face. Now, if you are having an event in Dubai, for example, maximum you can reach out to people from Abu Dhabi or Sharjah or Ras Al Khaimah, but you cannot go out to people in Qatar and India and Pakistan, because if they are really motivated, they will come to your event for sure. But that will be only maybe 2-3%. There's so much of expenditure other than whatever the events charges are needed, their hotel accommodation, their ticket, their stay, and all that. As far as people in your city, you should be targeting them, and even a little bit outside your city, let them come with their people. So it is important that today's session that I gave, uh, it is an eye opener. What you need to do. It is not the last minute, last week, last month promotion that you are doing. You need to start working 3 months or 5 months or 6 months in advance. Like, for example, this leadership camp, which is taking place in Bulgaria, I believe in September. So it's July now. So part of July, August, September is the promotion which needs to take place from you all. So did I answer both the questions or one?
Yes, actually, like how we can overcome, that's also answered. So I'll
Okay.
go with the next question. Actually, it's a nice one. It is a simple question, but a nice one. So, what is the biggest advantage of attending DXN event compared to learning online?
Uh, Live event has got its own impact, because the motivation, inspiration, and the crowd, vibe which is there. There's so much of excitement. Everybody is shouting or clapping. Uh, Live is live. Online, like I'm doing right now, you can see me, but I'm the only person that you're seeing, and you are sitting in the comfort of your home. So it'll increase your knowledge for sure, but we would like to have the impact, that impact you will only have once you attend the DXN events which is taking. It can be small also. It can be just a small talk happening by one leader in your Jeddah office, for example, or in any office that you have close by. But then every event has got its own impact. And bigger the event, the bigger the impact will be, because in the bigger events will be the the speakers who are coming from outside, that will have a bigger impact. So my advice to all of you all is that you should attend all small or big events. So I've answered. I just saw an important message which came in just now regarding 6 months things. Is somebody from events have to be planned at least 6 months. So this is your job, Ajmal. Don't do it 2 months or 3 months. I really like the Dubai Camp 2 that you all started doing it in March or April, and we had it in
We have closed the
November or December.
registration in March 2025.
Yeah, that was really very well organized, and that is the reason why we had such big turnouts. So this is again, any even the seminar, Ajmal, you all have. I see sometime in the DXN committee that tomorrow is the seminar, and today I get the notification. You should at least have a week or 10 days, because you need. What is the purpose of these online virtual events that you are doing? You would like to educate people, you would like to have more people coming in, rather than just having it there just for the information sake. This
This is
is
like a weekly seminar. Like, yeah, we used to, sometimes it depends upon the availability of the speaker, and we used to share it every now and then. So even at the last moment, also we used to share this poster so that
yeah.
nobody misses it. So sometimes,
Don't do it at the last moment. You see if the speaker
no,
is
we might have shared it before also. Then at the last moment also we'll share it.
so now
As
the professional way, Ajmal, is that you have shared maybe 1 month before, then 2 weeks before, and the last 3 days is every day. Every
yeah.
day it is coming. All right. Next question.
Okay, so next question, actually, it is most of our leaders are facing this question. Like, what advice would you give to distributors who view event as an expense rather than investment?
I
What
couldn't get
what
it.
advice you will give to distributor who see event as an expense rather than an investment?
Again, it's the belief. You see, the belief is not big enough. They are looking at this is also as an expense. But what this is doing, they are not looking at it. So, what the events can do, the impact that it is going to do. You see, we go to the university, we spend so much of money, thousands of dollars, in order to get ourselves educated. So they see the value of that. And if you are an expatriate, come from subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, and all these places, Sri Lanka. If you are one of those and you have come over here to work in Dubai or in Saudi Arabia, why did you come? Because you saw the value, you believed in it. That's why you paid that much of money. And you're going through the rigor of your everyday job because the money that you are getting. So here you are not getting the money, but the knowledge that you are getting. I mean, you have to, those people who are coming, they are having, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of experience. They are giving you all their experience of thousands of hours to you in just that few hours. So the value that you are getting from such events is amazing. So the way you need to promote, matlab, a new distributor is kind of lost. He doesn't know what these events are. You're not talking about what they are going to get knowledge wise, inspiration wise, motivation wise, connection wise, network wise. There are so many things happening in such events. It's just not you are paying 100 dirham or 200. That 100 dirham is nothing but the value that you are getting from those events. It's, it's how you again think, what you are coming for. So, my request to everyone, especially the mega events, is 6 months you start saving money. What it can do, you saw that picture of Mauritanians, 500 people. Everybody paid money, by the way. Maybe some people's uh, half the salary was there to come to those events. So if they can do it, you can do it. So remove that shutter which is down, remove it, and you start, you know, promoting it, believing it in all such events. All right, let's go for the next question.
Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderfully answered. And we could see a lot of comment from different countries. Like there are people attending from Senegal, India, Pakistan, Nigeria. Whole globe is seeing.
Nigeria, I would like to say, just because I came to know there was a road show, and you know what prompted me to talk on this, because I get ideas from different people, and then I've been working for almost 1 month on this. Your road show was supposed to take place about 2 3 months back, but because of the low turnout, uh, that was cancelled. I mean, you all know it. All right. So uh, I said that I should be talking about the events. I mean, you all were told much earlier, uh, but now with this webinar that I have done, next time anybody coming, you should have at least 1,000 people. Uh, Again, Mauritania, I'll give you the example, is a small country, maybe about 4 million people, compared to Nigeria, which is 200 million people, or more, or less, I don't know exactly, but much bigger. So it is all countries, all leaders should, put complete focus and importance you have to give. You have to give importance. And people need good health, people need good money, and we are providing both to the people. All right, next,
I'll go for the last question.
last question.
Okay, like, is there a measurable difference in business performance between distributor who regularly attend program and those who don't?
A big difference. Why? Because you see, our business works on two things: on the knowledge that you are gaining, and the motivation that you are having. In any venture, motivation plays a critical role. If you want to be active as a distributor, you see there are different tiers of distributor. You become a distributor, you talk about the DXN thing, and then your knowledge you have gained in such a way that from distributor you become a speaker or a trainer. Then you start building your business, then you become a business builder, you see, then you start becoming a coach, and then of course you become a leader. Leaders are on the highest level, where you are serving a lot of people, you're serving many people. So leaders do not become leaders overnight. It takes them many years to become a leader. So your knowledge you are gaining, even, the people who are new speakers and trainers, you go and sit down. Instead of watching YouTube and watching what's happening in politics and others, I mean, once in a while you watch a nice documentary or a movie is okay, but people are putting 4 to 5 hours in front of that idiot box. You know what's that idiot box? The TV. So instead of putting 4 hours there, put 2 hours or 1 hour, come to the office, meet people, help people. When you are coming to the office, bring people, and you will learn, they will learn, and most important is you will definitely be motivated when you see some people, ordinary people, getting very good results. And that is the reason why the connection with the office is crucial. And how do you get connected? There is a seminar happening, there is some sort of training happening. And you might have heard that training 5 times. For example, Dr. Ratna was specialist in spirulina. And from 2000 and I believe 4, I started attending her training. till the time she died. Uh, she was talking mostly around spirulina. And I'd heard so many times, but still I sat down. Maybe I missed out something. So it is not that you have already heard that, so you know it all. Nobody knows it all. Nobody is perfect. You get that extra knowledge which makes you a different distributor to a leader. You become a leader by more and more knowledge, application of the knowledge that you are getting, and then giving it out that knowledge to the people. And that comes to my third part of the DXN business. First is good income, then is first is good health, not income, health. And then there's good income so that you get your financial freedom. And the third is called the impact that you are creating with people. And the impact, the change that is you are creating in people's life, and that is called legacy. So in that legacy is what you are getting the hereafter. Allah is going to judge us, of course, what we have done in this world. Ibadah is one part, that is a must. We have to worship God, we have to worship God. But the other part, where your status is going higher and higher, but that Jannatul Firdaus is what you are doing and helping millions and millions of people or thousands of people. That dua from an ordinary person whom you help gets you at a higher level in the hereafter. So we are talking about the legacy also. There is a message from one of our leaders from Mexico, Paulina Garcia. Can you read that message? Because I'm not getting the message. I just saw Paulina Garcia.
Sure. The cost of the event is ridiculous to all the knowledge. You are going to acquire there, plus that the coaches are part of the DXN and they have result. So if we apply all what we learn, we will be succeed. It's a comment basically. It's a good comment.
So let me tell you, I was Ajmal. I was doing right from 2004 when I started paying for my coaching. Sometime I paid 4,000, sometime 5,000, sometime 2,000. So I added all that thing, and of course, the books that I purchased. For example, this book, which is the latest of Eric Worre, it took me with the shipment and all that about $55 just to get it. So I added all that, and the approximate in my last 23 years learning, I'm still paying. Roughly, I've invested close to 100,000 US dollar. That's not a small money. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. And now, when I'm coming to give the talk, so I've learned something from that, and you are getting for only maybe 50 dirham or 100 dirham. I'm not trying to, boast, or I'm trying to, impress that, I've spent for myself. I invested on myself. Now is my time to give it to you all. So Paulina was my translator in Guanajuato when I went last time to Mexico. A wonderful lady, a good leader, and you'll see her soon. She'll become a crown ambassador. She has got her own service center in that city also. So it is important, the best part, Paulina, of our business, and I'm talking to all the 91 people who are participant, is that in this profession only the personal development is the most critical part of our business. Personal development. And personal development is not only talking about health and wellness and talking about Ganoderma, this is the first step. But then talking about learning about the network marketing skills. That is the oxygen. Like I showed, talked about the prospecting and the prospect, they are the oxygen, how to attract them and get them. And then the third part is called on leadership and communication skills and goal setting. They are amazing topics which are going to get you to become a confident, a knowledgeable, and an inspirational leader. I mean, you just cannot become leader just by talking about the bomb every day. I mean, if you are, you know, thinking of becoming that higher leader, you need to invest a lot of money. Whether it is webinar, you cannot go to Las Vegas to attend these mega events, or our events is not costing any money, I would say. People pay on a yearly basis 30 to $50,000 over here. That is the reason why their income is so large. They learn, they apply. So please, these investments are nothing. These investment, what you're doing in your learning, in being part of that events or in part of those whatever you are doing, is just nothing. What you are going to get in return. So people who have invested, they have got the return within few years. If it is a big investment, if it is a small investment, you will get that 100 or 200 dirham back within couple of months through your the groups that you have. So thank you very much, everyone who has joined today's very important webinar, which is very uncommon topic, but I'm sure you have learned and now you need to go out and apply.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for these wonderful points. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. And we could see a lot of people. There is thanks coming from, thank you, people from Uganda, Ghana. There is people from Ethiopia.
Can
Then
we have just
Maldives.
everybody who's in the call, 87 people? Can you write your country, please? Just for my motivation, I would like to just write your countries.
There is
Pakistan, I
Pakistan,
saw Ethiopia. I'm seeing number 2 country. Thailand. Oh my
Nigeria,
God, Ghana
Ghana,
and
India,
Nigeria,
Pakistan, UAE, Ethiopia,
Karachi, India, Canada,
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. A lot of people are from USA, Nigeria, Ethiopia, India, Dubai, Michigan, USA, Jordan,
Jordan.
Uganda. Uganda, I'm really happy to see. If you are doing good, then I'll come to Uganda. I'm telling
There is people
Bolivia.
from Bolivia, yeah.
We have got people from Bolivia. More people are Firdaus from Abu Dhabi. Of course, I know you, Firdaus. You are almost everywhere. Whenever I'm there, you are one of my motivation. Lagos, Nigeria, Zakal.
Jazakallah khair.
I said, this is another country you're talking. Mexico, of course,
Yeah, of
Paulina is
course,
there,
Torino is
and
there.
other people. Kano, Nigeria, I can see. So Nigeria is our big country where Saudi Arabia, mashallah, that we have got entire Gulf, which is we have. So I'm so glad, people from all around the world are here. And I'm sure Ethiopians are doing so good, not only in Ethiopia, but they are doing super good in UAE because of the service center director and a great leader, Santa, right?
Yeah,
Santa.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I mean, you just need one of those leaders to make the big movement happen. So thank you very much for,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
thanks. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Take
everyone.
care and bye bye.